Yeah, I am shooting a video because then I can get the best composition.
And I don't know why that is. It just helps me see it better. Painting progress start to finish. So there's going to be lots of artsy fartsy nerd talk about to happen. And if that's not your thing, that's cool. You just scroll on. Hey, other artists, how you doing? How are your commissions? Well, mine are non-existent. And so I have commissioned myself to a learning journey of learning from an artist I've always loved, and that's NC Wyeth. I'm looking at the painting April Rain and trying to learn very, very loosely by looking at his work and learning some techniques and applying them to my own work. So here is the painting in this awesome book I have, April Rain. See all that fog? Ah, it's the coolest. And then that bright white duck and the puddle. So here we go. I'm going to work on some of the landscape as we go here. Oh, I gotta fix this droopy butt man. In this picture, he doesn't have a droopy butt in real life, so it was bugging him. So here we go. We're gonna straighten that out. So I'm studying NC Wyeth here. I'm noticing the layering that's going on. So I'm going to use a mixture of titanium white right out of the tube. And I don't know. And we're just gonna do real glazy and with fingers. Why not? Ah, I'm a butcher. Get a little closer, I'll show you what I mean. Ugh. All right, so here we go. We got some white. And I just there it is, out of the tube. There we go. I have some linseed oil somewhere. Here, there it is. And we're gonna put just a dab on there. Make it a little more translucent. Little dab. Test to see how translucent that is. Fancy for see through it. So again, we're keeping in line with learning from our man Newell. Some more fog up here. So we got our white that's a little bit watered down. You know what I mean. Linseed oil down. And I'm just gonna put a light right like that. Ta-da! And raise that fog up above the barn. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're on to something. Yeah, we're gonna keep going like that. See what happens. Okay. This part of the painting was lots of glazing, and I especially like Liquitex glazing medium. You'll see it further down here in the video, or you also linseed oil. But yeah, lots of glazing medium used in the fog and everything else. Lots of layers, Mr. Newell. Lots of layers. There are some elements in this painting that I'm trying to put into mine, like that bright reflective of the goose, the puddle. So here we got my honey man, and I'm going to concentrate on the highlights and shadows in his shoes, in his pants. I really want to make him look like he's walking. There are elements of the NC Wyeth painting that I really tried to emulate in my own. One of them is being the puddle, the reflective puddle where you see the gentleman's leg reflection in the original painting. Well, mine, we're going to see the tree. The other ones that I really tried to get at is, do you remember the goose in that one? Very reflective. The water bottle in this is the goose. And the reflections in the shoes are another element that I learned from NC Wyeth in April Rain about capturing highlights in the clothing and the shoes. So also this was a very good lesson in glazing and layering. This was an oil painting too. I just did a spray of, hell, I left it outside. A spray of Liquitex varnish. I don't know where it is. And just to unify everything, unify the colors. And I'm discovering that some of these colors are maybe too bright. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of learning from this guy right here and this painting right here. Kind of like a master copy. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, NC Wyeth. So yeah, I'm going to do some glazing. So here we go. I like this one. Winsor Newton blending and glazing medium. Silicone. A little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, we did a bunch more glazing and that has dried down and that's hard to see. So now we're gonna do a layer of, yeah, I think linseed oil. So linseed oil brings out the colors and everything. Really thin layer, lay it flat to dry. I can do another video about that kind of mess if you don't lay it flat to dry. But yeah, we're going to bring out the colors, let this dry for a few days, and then see where I am. Oh, there's the puddle. Oh, there's that puddle. And there's my honey. Colors coming out. So we let this dry, and here we are. I think I'm finished. There's the puddle. Thank you, NC Wyeth. Little puddle reflecting the tree. Also, the fog came out. Wow, that was fun to do. Lots of layers. I learned a lot. There. I also, the reflection in his jeans and in his boots. And the water bottle is my reflective goose from the April Rain painting. And of course, I always have purple somewhere in my paintings for the purple Yoda from Minnesota. Thanks for watching this whole time. Thank you so much. Love ya.